I got some new blades for the reciprocating saw. This is the P519VN Ryobi reciprocating saw. I've only used this once or twice, but I messed up the blade because I was cutting through something and there was a nail or a screw or something in there and I didn't know it, and so it just completely ruined the blade. So I have to replace it now. So I got some new blades, which of course are just the cheap China brand no one's ever heard of blades, and this just seems like a stupid package. It says indicating I should cut there, which is going to cut the blades, but whatever, we'll cut there and see what happens. Absolutely nothing. So it seems like this should open up, but there's no seam there. Or there's a seam, but it's not, it won't split. Yeah, this really is a stupid package. Alright, this has a bunch of different blade lengths in here. I think I'm going to install the longest one just because I think it'd be easier to cut with that, because I'm going to be cutting mostly branches. I'm not going to, I understand that the saw is only really intended for whatever blade that is, so you're not going to be able to necessarily cut something that long, but I just think it might handle a little better. So I got a couple of rubber bands here. And these blades are supposed to be long life, clean cut, fast cut. Yeah, okay. They seem pretty good. That one says blade wood. This side says wood pruning. So that's what we're going to go with. Never actually changed the blade in this, but I think it's pretty easy. I think you just open this up like this. Is this on the video? Probably not. You just open this up and the blade come out, and it looks like it is the same size and shape. So it just goes back in. It kind of clicked in place, and there it goes. Alright, seems to be working. We'll cut some wood and see how it works. I've got a lot of logs I need to cut here, these smaller ones. I don't expect the battery to last anywhere near long enough to get through this. It doesn't last very long on this particular tool. These are only the small 1.5 milliamp hour batteries, but we'll still be able to get a good idea of how it works. It's not amazing, but it does get the job done. Doesn't seem like it dulled at all, so it should be fine. Let's see how much of this we can get through. decent sized logs. It is cutting through. I wouldn't really call it quick, but this is probably well exceeding the intended use case. I just cut through 2 batteries with these blades. I think the first one was already pretty much discharged when I started the video. And when I replaced the battery, it started working a lot better. I was able to cut logs about, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches thick maybe from here to here. And it did it. It did it just fine. Battery ran out quick, but that's more of an issue with the battery size and the saw than the blade itself. As far as the wear on the blade goes, it's still quite sharp. Made a good number of cuts, and it's not really showing any signs of dulling. Yeah, it's still quite sharp. So the blade actually worked pretty good. You can see the teeth are totally different than the blade that it came with here. Perhaps this blade is for a different kind of wood or whatever. I would have ordered Ryobi blades, but I just could not find them. That's why I got these cheesy Chinese knockoff ones. But they seem like they're going to work just fine.